Part 4. Hi, Else, she said softly as the wheel unwound. Else rotated to the closet again. The door closed behind her. Charlie followed her. The closet had been built to again with the silent of ceiling. There were three of them. Else lived in the short one, which was about 3.5 feet tall. Next to it was 1 or 2 feet taller, and a third closet to the bedroom door was the same height as the rest of the room. She smiled, remaining, Why do you have three closets? Joan had Damon the first time he came over. She looked at him blankly, confused by the question. Cause that's how many there are. And she said family. She pointed deliberately to the little one. That was Else anyway. She added. John nodded sarcastically. Charlie shook her head and opened the door to the middle of the closet, or tried to. The knob stopped with a jolt. It was locked. She rattled a few times but gave up without much convince. She said, crouched low, the front of the desk, the tallest closet, her big girl closet, that she wasn't some day grow into. She wouldn't need it until she got bigger. Her father said, but the day never came. The door now hanged open slightly, but Charlie did not disturb it. It hadn't opened for her, only give it away to time. As she moved, Stanley noticed something shiny half hidden under the rim of the locked middle door. She leaned forward to pick up and looked at a broken off piece of circuit board. She smiled like nuts. Bolts and scraps and parts had turned up all over the place. Once a time, her father always said, parts in his pockets. He would carry around some. He was working on a sit down and forgot where it was, or worse, put something aside for safekeeping, never to be seen again. Those were also a start of her hearing to hear it. She was unfortunately careful from tiny lips of metal. It was stuck on. Finally, through she had been putting it off, Charlie crossed the room and picked up Theodore. His back had not felled in the sun-like front of his body, and it was so rich, dark purple, and she remained. She pressed the button on his neck, but remained lifeless. His fur was stubborn. One ear hanging loose by the string rotting his circuit board. Charlie had held her breath, listened for fear for something. Like love you, that rabbit said, barely attitude had half its noise, and Charlie set him down. Her face hot and he chest patch tight as she had rarely experienced to hear her father's voice again. I love you too.